education system in the United States has failed an entire generation of students. They teach kids the Pythagorean theorem, stories of ancient Greek mythology, and how to write in cursive. They spend all this time supposedly getting kids ready to go into the real world and help them get a good job so they can make good money, but they don't teach them how to handle that money. In reality, personal finance is one of the most important classes for a student to take, and almost none of them are given the opportunity. Today, I hope to persuade you to become more educated in personal finance and encourage others, particularly young people, to do the same. The millennials are in horrible shape financially, and this is largely due to them never being taught how to handle their finances. A PricewaterhouseCoopers survey of 5,500 millennials showed only 24% showed financial literacy. 4 out of 5 adults say they were never given the opportunity to learn about personal finance, according to Visual Capitalist. This is a huge problem. Only 16.4% of U.S. students are required to take personal finance class in school, the most important of classes for them to take. The U.S., the largest economy in the world, ranks 14th globally in terms of financial literacy, according to Visual Capitalist. Imagine how much better off the U.S. would be financially if our people actually understood their finances. The millennials need this education more so than any other generation has. With the cost of college up 213% since 1988, and the average adjusted starting salary of college graduates actually lower than it was in 1988, it is very important for millennials to be able to manage their money exceptionally. 63% of millennials have more than $10,000 in student loan debt. The average millennial has $36,000 in personal debt, not including mortgages. 60% of millennials don't have enough money in their savings to cover a $1,000 emergency, and 70% of millennials are stressed and anxious about saving for retirement. While some of these problems are unavoidable for the millennials, like the massive cost of college and lower salaries, these problems are much more manageable with proper education on personal finance. With financial education, graduates would know how to come up with a reasonable plan to get out of debt and how to achieve their financial goals. While the stress of finances will always exist, it becomes much less stressful when people have the knowledge they need to get it taken care of and don't feel hopeless with no plan. Not only do they need to know how to manage their debt, but they need to know how to buy a house, how to invest, how to save for retirement, and so on. There are so many things that young people just don't understand when it comes to their finances, and it's all because they were never taught them. Being educated on personal finance will make you feel far less stressed about your finances and will help you see better results in your finances. As a finance major, I feel very little stress about my financial situation going forward after graduation, even though I'll have a significant amount of student loan debt myself. I believe that I have the right tools and knowledge to manage my finances and achieve all my financial goals. And anyone who gets the right financial education themselves could be in the same position. So I encourage those listening today to get educated themselves in financial literacy. If the education system won't give the students the opportunity to be taught some of the most important skills in life, then we must take it upon ourselves to learn it our own way, or on our own. With the internet today, we all have all the information we would ever need at our fingertips. So go out and watch some YouTube videos, read some articles, and make better financial decisions. Thank you.